So once again, welcome to the Youth Parliament Candidate Panel Discussion. I'm your host, Anderson Matterson. And with me, we have two of the three nominated candidates, nomination was done today, for the Youth Parliamentarian for Carriacou and Petit-Martinique constituency, which will be held, the election will be held on Friday, the 25th of July, 2025. So those young people out there who have not yet registered, get yourself registered to vote on the day for a youth parliamentarian to represent the Twin Island constituency of Carriacou and Petit-Martinique. We have two of our candidates here with us, and we're going to ask them to introduce themselves and give us a short intro on what inspired them to run for youth parliamentarian to represent Carriacou and Petit-Martinique. As I say, ladies first, so we'll start with the lady to my immediate right.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Casey Boson, one of your youth parliamentarian candidates for the beautiful Carriacou and Petit-Martinique. It's a pleasure to be here tonight to engage in meaningful discussions. Now, you know what really inspired me to run for such a position? It's two reasons, so I'll give you two of them. The first reason is because of the young people of Carriacou and Petit-Martinique. Hearing their struggles, hearing their stories, hearing their passion, even from my fellow colleagues, hearing from them really, truly made me want to be a part of it. You know, and when I see that opportunities are passing by, it shows that we need to grab onto those opportunities. And we need the support to really get things going. And the other reason that I decided to run is because I feel and I believe that I can make a meaningful contribution by showing up for the young people, taking part and really taking charge and guiding them along, not just being their voice, but having collectivism to be able to direct our future together, which is now. So that's it in a nutshell. I'll have my colleague respond to that as well.
Sure. So candidate number two, introduce yourself and what inspired you to run for youth parliamentarian representing Carriacou and Petit-Martinique.
Okay, pleasant. Good afternoon to everybody here. My name is Drexler Charles, one of your youth parliamentarian representative for Carriacou and Petit-Martinique. What inspired me to run? As someone who I can say, put myself in spaces like this in the public, what inspired me to run for youth parliament is the ability for we as the youth to lead change in Carriacou. Going and studying Grenada and working in Grenada, seeing how so many opportunities that the youth in Grenada have compared to us in Carriacou. Coming in Carriacou and working within the ministry and seeing the disparity in the age gap when it comes to young people in positions of leadership inspired me to be a youth parliamentarian, to bridge that gap. I believe every youth in Carriacou can make it. But what we need is leadership in the youth governance, and working together, forming community groups and organizations, and finding different means of helping ourselves, not just through government, but through funds, and empowering the youth to help themselves. That is my reason. That's what inspired me to run for youth parliament, to make sure that all of us, one day, can make it.
Okay, excellent reasons from both our candidates. Young people always say these days, youth's in danger. What you candidates think are the three biggest challenges facing young people in Carriacou and Petit-Martinique at this moment? The three biggest challenges. Or what are the biggest challenges you think facing young people in this present construct of our society? Anybody can go first?
So I'll go first. I believe, and this is based on having conversations with our young people. Three of the biggest challenges that I have heard directly from them is one, unemployment. That's one of the key areas that they're clamoring for. Another area is mental health. I remember speaking with one of the students in the Hillsborough Secondary School, and they were telling me, we have so many issues going on and people don't know about it. And we really need some counselors. We need some help. And that just spoke to me. So mental health is something that's really and is much needed, because we need to care about our mental well-being in order, to function as human beings within our societies. Another area is skills and opportunities. It's an area that you see that our young people are lacking in. We need to be able to be hands-on and savvy, being able to do even the basic things. So that's the 3 key areas that they have mentioned to me, and I've put within the 4 pillars those key areas.
Thank you. Mr. Charles?
Okay. That's such a hard question. 3. There's so many.
Okay.
But the 3 main ones, I would like to piggyback off my colleague here, especially when it comes to unemployment and opportunities. Let's see that as a great challenge. But also, to give on that, is guidance. I believe a lot of young people, they have an idea of what they want or what they want to do. But that path to take you from point A to point B, they do not realize, it is not realized. They do not see the opportunities. The opportunities do not come to them in that aspect, that guidance to that framework. And then people to teach them that you can make it in any field. Just because you like fishing and you're smart, that doesn't mean you should give that up and be a doctor. You can be a marine biologist. You can be an analyst. You can be a drone operator and scan the seafloor. There's many aspects of that. So, and then another issue I would say, there's a group of Karakou people here, young people, those who can leave and study and work abroad, and those who are left here. There's a lot of well-educated kayaks all around the world. Well-educated, well-spoken. But where are they? They're not here. So that is a challenge. You gotta bridge that gap. We gotta not only guide the ones who are here, but keep retention, the ones who do have the vision, who knows the pathways to get them. Retain them so they can put them into spots of leadership so they can guide the younger people. But it's mainly guidance. We are talented, we have a lot of culture, we have a lot of good habits that the Grenadians don't have. And we can build it, but we need that guidance. Just guidance and opportunities, and we can make it, definitely.
Indeed, we can. And you talk about the Caribs who have gone abroad and stayed there and been able to retain them. Next question, starting with you, because in your introduction, you talk about being in mainland Grenada and seeing opportunities when you return to Carriacou that was not available here. How would you advocate for better opportunities for the young people in Carriacou and Pitimatic and the Tri-Island state as a whole?
Well, one of the major plans on my agenda is a youth hub. So it's a hub that is designed to a young, passionate kayaks, young Carriacou people who have a dream, who has an idea, who wants to get themselves into whatever field, whether it's farming, nursing, you name it. They have a hub that has information when it comes to opportunities, trainings, scholarships, even grant funding in that area. And your other young people within those areas to give them a guide. So with this hub, if you are passionate, no matter whether it's painting or you do crocheting, whatever it may be, this hub has all the information that you need and other young people there who are willing to share it. And once we have that kind of connectivity among the youths and the encouragement to make them work together, I believe we can bridge that gap. I mean, I remember being in Grenada, hopefully I don't rant too much, and being just an office assistant, cleaning, doing all this other stuff. But in my free time, I was able to do in multiple trainings and workshops and little programs in Grenada to help educate myself and bring me to a higher level. And when I come here, and sometimes I don't have that much stuff going, I say, okay, what's there to do? How do I elevate myself? I don't. For some reason, all of these opportunities that I would see all the time no longer exist up here, and it was such a culture shock to me. Yes.
Okay. Ms. Mills, Boswin is Boswin.
Yes, I must share the same sentiment with Mr. Charles on what he expressed. You know, when we look around within our societies, there's so much that we can do. The opportunities are there, but we need the support to really get these things going. So one of the things that I would advocate for is, you know, partnership with the various schools in terms of the career readiness programs and being able to partner with the different businesses. You know, having something like doing an internship would be vital for the students, because when you actually get into the real world, sometimes you wonder, it's so far-fetched. Learning something in school and actually being out there, it's two different things. And I'll share one of the examples. When I was younger, my first job, and I was under the age at the time, was at KFC. And I had to go through the ends and balances, understanding really what it means to be a working individual. You meet different people, and it's like they were throwing me out to the wolves, really. So now, when we have these kind of opportunities, that's how we really need to, you know, navigate these aspects to help our young people understand and provide the avenues for them to be able to thrive in those environments.
Okay, thank you.